Hi, it is iYikkam time again. So, Chi Sao is a hot topic. Many of our Wing Chun friends message me, email me, asking me what is the value of Chi Sao. And last night I received another from our friend Charles. Okay, so today I decide to share with you this Chi Sao stuff and let's clean this thing up once for all. Okay, and as you all know, this is an education channel. We deal with scientific thing, not about this grandmaster say this, that grandmaster say that, or what is the relationship with one and the other grandmaster, so that one learn the secret. Okay, this channel is scientific. We want that whatever we talk here be able to benefit anybody at that instance, not 10,000 hours later and still go nowhere, or not to go bow to certain grandmaster, all those kind of stuff. We want to share something here which can be used, is useful, and can be proven in universities, physics education labs, or biomechanics, or biology labs. Okay, not all those people flying around. My grandmaster is better than you. My grandmaster critic you. Your seeing your all those. Okay, put those aside. So let's get it started. Go real scientific on Chi Sao. Now, Chi Sao in today's words is a tools. Analogy to the flight simulator, is a simulator tools. Okay, so like if we want to learn how to fly a Boeing 747, we don't go up to the real plane right away. We run simulator, we practice in simulator. Okay, so Chi Sao is no different than that, the simulator tools. Okay, now one got to watch out. A simulator tool, meaning that one need to know how to what is the purpose of this simulation practice. One need to know how to make use of it. Otherwise, a simulation tool become what? Become a video game. Okay, an entertainment, or even worse, it become something useless. If one have no idea what the simulation tool is, one don't know how to use operate the simulation tool, one just going down there, just screwing around with the simulation tools, and it's not going to get you anything, but it's just a screw up. Okay, so we know Chi Sao by today's language is a simulation tools. Okay, and we need to know what is the point, what is the goal of this simulation, and how to actually use the simulator. Okay, and to bottom line is to get a result. The trained pilot, which is sitting in the Boeing 747 simulator, is expected to get a result of be able to handle the basic of Boeing 747. So when one get into the plane, real plane, one know the basic. So one is prepared for the real deal. Okay, so Chi Sao is just a simulation tools. That's what it is. Don't make it into a video games for nonsense, or what? Don't make it into a useless stuff, which is one screwing around with the simulator, which you don't even know what it is about. Okay, now speaking on this simulation tool called Chi Sao, we need to know what is the result we want to get, and that's why we want to know what is the goal of this simulation tool, this Chi Sao. Okay, Now, what is the goal of the chi sao? Now, chi have a meaning, okay? And if we want to know this, what is the meaning of the chi, we need to go to the core of Wing Chun Kuen. It's like when we want to practice in the simulator of the 747, Boeing 747, we need to know we are flying a plane. Okay, we are not driving a car or flying a helicopter. Okay, different stuff. Okay, now the core of Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a sticking body short strike, a short strike art. And the soul of the short strike art is long coming, short receive, close in. The key words is receive and close in. So chi sao, sticking is actually receive and close in. That is the bottom line. So when you do chi sao, the bottom line, what you want to achieve is be able to receive and close in. Only this way you will benefit your Wing Chun, which is a short strike. Okay, it's this simple. Now, you know this goal. Like a simulator, we know what this simulator is for, what is the practice is for, what result we want to get. So at every chi sao, at every time, okay, from the first time to whatever 5 years or 10,000 hours later, it is always center, focus in, receive and close in. That's why it is called chi sao. It is not Tai Chi push hand. It is not the Q sao practice. Chi sao is simply that, receive and close in practice. Okay, that's simple. Now, Wing Chun have Wing Chun's mechanics. We know it's retract, twirl, and then playing the action-reaction force. Okay, and then there's a different stuff in the mind and so forth. So, if one really want to practice chi sao and get result, it is like learning how to drive a car. You need to have the written test, and then you need to have a instructor which is helping you to go learn driving and then going to the road. Okay, so okay, chi sao is no different than this too. So if one want to know the written test, the pass the written test to learn what is the theory behind, get my 2 textbooks, the basic Wing Chun, the ancient art and science. That is the basics, so that one know one's body and one know one's strength and the momentum, the basic. Okay, so that way one know, you know what, like in the flying the 747 plane, one know which bottom is for what gauge is for what, what kind of display, what kinds of gauge or anything to look at, know what is this dashboard mean. Okay, otherwise if we try to fly something, we have no idea what is the display in the dashboard or control board mean, then it's a disaster. Okay, are we going to control the fuel or the wind speed or all this kind of thing we know? So that is in the textbook of basic Wing Chun, the art and science book. Okay, the 613.3 is for that. Okay, and then one need to get the next book, which is the beginning Wing Chun. That is to know what is this short strike is about. So if one want to know the receive and close in, one need to have the basic conditioning and so forth. One need that 2 things as the educational platform. Okay, like a simulator, you need the manual of the simulator and you need the signs of what are you going to do. Okay, you want to fly in a plane, what scenario of the plane, basic scenario, and then you need the operating manual. That's what it is for that 2 books. Okay, now, so that book is for reference, and then for the practice of the wooden dummy, it's like we sit on the simulator in the Boeing 747 simulator. Okay, what we want to practice, remember, what we want to get the result is to receive and close in. Alright? Okay, now, so it comes with different level. First, the opponent roll with us. The first level is just let the opponent, our partner, roll with us. Okay, you can do it any type of chisa, roll with us, so that he just do it in a slow speed, not to against us, slow speed, and it is our job to train, to simulate, okay, to train, okay, how to receive via Wing Chun mechanic and how to close in. Okay, so at the first level, the baby level, the opponent is rolling with us. Our job is to train so that we be able to receive. Okay, that's the first step, and then receive, close in. Okay, just keeping doing that, so one be able to receive and close in. Okay, that's the baby step. And then one proceed to the level of one can receive and close in this forward front door area, and then in the side door area. Okay, where the partner who roll with us don't it's rolling in a slow speed, and the not try to against us. That way it gives us a feeling, okay, an experience of receive and close in with 4 different angles. Can close in from this side, close in from this side, close in from this side, close in from that side. 4 direction. Okay, so when one do that, one is actually refining or study or experimenting the receive and close in, receive and close in. Well, only we do this way, we can get one step closer to be able to handle the long coming short receive, close in. Okay, so one using the Wing Chun mechanic to do that. Okay, and when one is fluent with this and one skill of handling the 7 balls, the action reaction force is getting better, one apply that to the chi sao instead of just only the action, the mechanics. Right now, one put in the force flow or action and reaction force handling. That means one can get closer now, because mechanic is a course. You need this distance probably, and then when you have the ability of getting better with the action reaction force handling, you can use smaller distance and less time to handle the receiving and close in. Okay, now only after one get this, then one want our the partner to do it a little bit high, to speed up a little bit, so one be able to see can one still receive and close in while he speed up. And then to another level is you let the partner try to resist it, and then on top of that you get the partner try to bait us. One way and then see whether we can get it. Okay, so if we do it this way, one will have the skill, develop the skill of the receive and close in. Okay, so at every chi sao practice is not a waste. It's always improving and refining the receive and close in. Okay, and sure, on top of this, you can say I want to receive and close in and jam his center line or center axis. I can go in and then I can practice a throw, or I can go in after close in. I can practice a strike, multiple strike from different directions. Okay, so that is all can be done with this this chi sao, and it gives one value like the simulator of the flight simulator, that when one have all this practice, when one go for real sparring, one can handle things better. But this cannot replace sparring, because this is a simulator. This is not a real 747 flight. Okay, so it's in this progressive way one actually refine and develop one skill better and better, receive and close in skill, because the bottom line, the soul of Wing Chun is long coming, short receive, close in. Okay, and when you close in, you jam him, or you want to strike him, you want to throw him, that's up to you. But everybody need to go in, be able to receive and close in without problem. Otherwise, why are we doing chi sao? Okay, so that is how a chi sao need to practice, either in the round type or a circle type, or either on the usual type. That is the idea behind it. Okay, because real fighting, it is not come with a circular or this type. It can be anything. So it doesn't matter is this type or this type. We want to know what is the key, what do we want. So this type or this type is just a scenario. Okay, and we want to do as much scenario as possible in the simulation. It's like you flying the 747. You want to go through different scenario. How can you handle this flying in the different scenario? But one need to go step by step in progressive way. So at the beginning, you just receive. Can I receive? And then you go proceed. Can I receive and close in? And then you proceed, say, oh, can I go from this angle? 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 And then I can proceed, say, hey, partner, why don't you go a little bit faster in rolling hand and see when I still be able to handle the timing and everything. And then go proceed. And then when I develop my force flow or action and direction force, then I'm going to use it. See, okay, can I speed up my response? Can I handle it better when I have less room? Okay. So this is how a proper Wing Chun chi sao supposed to be practiced. Okay, not all this whole bunch of stuff. And of course, the teacher need to be able to show the student by experience. Like the person who tried to learn how to drive a car, you need an experienced coach, be able to receive and close in and play with the momentum. Then one can coach one in this chi sao. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, and it is very plain simple, and with today's science, everything has to be scientific. We don't want to waste our time, our life doing really fairy tale stuff or nonsense stuff. Okay, and seriously, We live in a technology world today. Okay? There is no point to bring out, oh, this grandmaster said this, that grandmaster said that. We want to know, like flying a Boeing 747. Do we cover our base to take off and to land? Disregard who say what. Okay? And it doesn't matter who say what, because if the plane is not handled properly, it's going to crash. Disregard of whose father is who, or who can speak like a god. Okay, that is out of the topic. The topic is, this is a simulator, like flying your 747. So we want to make use of this. Otherwise, we are wasting consumers' money and time for nonsense, selling snake oils. Okay, and that's why in this education channel, we don't want to do that. We want everybody, the minute they go cheese out, they gain something. So today, when you go to cheese out, the first thing you do, don't roll as usual, like I want to slide you here, blah blah blah, whole kind of stuff. No, just thinking one thing: can I receive the power you come in while I'm close in? Can I receive and close in? Can I? So we do that with the partner. Okay, when he is the one who just let us testing our close in and receive, and then later we become the partner that he can our friend can use us to test how to receive and how to close in. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not like I slap you and slap. What the heck? So this is why I'm saying that you're gonna screw the whole thing up if we don't know how to use the simulator. It's not even entertainment, but it's complete mess. Okay, so this is to share with you today. Hopefully with this instruction you have a pleasant and really beneficial cheese out here on. Okay, and if there's any question, just message me.